Hey guys, welcome back. It's CoeliacTeenager, and today's video I'm going to be doing another Q&A for you. Now my last Q&A was absolutely months ago. I feel like it was maybe 6 months ago, even though the Q&A was one of my favourite videos to film. I have quite a few questions to answer, and I'm answering every question that all of you guys asked. Well, I'm really hoping that it's all of them. Yeah, we better just get started. The first load is from my Instagram. The first question comes from Emma. Now, she's one of my friends, so hi. And she asked, is it hard being celiac? Now, this is a question that a lot of people can answer in a different way, because obviously a lot of people may find it really difficult, a lot of people won't. Personally, I don't find it hard anymore. If this was me a year ago, I'd probably say, yes, it's difficult and really hard, but this time, no. There's so much food out there for us now, and I mean, eating out is the easiest thing now, like virtually every place does it, so honestly, I don't think it's that hard. Okay, so the next question comes from Tilly. Now she's one of my friends as well, and she asks, is it always hard to find things that you can eat when you're out with friends? Now, this can be a really hard question, because I completely agree with this. This does happen to me sometimes when they, for instance, want to go to Domino's and I'm like, yeah, I can't eat there. If you didn't know, they do actually do gluten-free pizzas, but they're not suitable for celiac. So honestly, if you guys know the answer to why they're bothering to even bring them out, because I don't really see the point in bringing out gluten-free pizzas if celiacs can't even eat it. Basically, if you didn't know, it's basically all the contamination. There is a lot of it. Every person I've asked that have tried it have been really ill, so yeah, I'd stay away from that. But let me know down below if you've tried it and if you had an experience with it. But I would say restaurants and stuff are easy now, like Ask, Pizza Express. Basically all the videos that I've done of all my favourite food places and like places you can eat out, there is a lot of places. But if you're in like a very secluded area and there isn't that many, then yeah, it is difficult. So sometimes just bringing a little snack or, you know, a couple things to eat, or just making sure that you all agree on one place. And obviously all your friends will understand that you can't eat at that place, so you will just go somewhere that's gluten-free. But there is a lot of places you can go to now, so it's not as bad. But it used to be quite bad, like when you go out with your friends, it's just a bit awkward, like, yeah, I can't even eat at this place. But it's all right now. Okay, the next question is from Beauty is Life, and she asks, do you think that it's unfair that if you're gluten-free, you have to pay a lot more money for gluten-free products just so you don't starve? Now, I love this question. I was like, literally, hands down, agree with this question. Yes, definitely. I think that gluten-free is so overpriced. It is crazy. Like, I don't know why they can't chop the price down. Someone tell me why. Like, honestly, I just don't see the point in making it so much more expensive. But yeah, I agree that it should be. I think that it's stupid, just because obviously, yeah, we will starve otherwise. So I think they need to cut the prices down a lot. But a lot of companies are starting to bring the prices down, which is good. But the majority are completely outrageous prices. Okay, the next question is from Mia Morris. The first one she asks is, what are the pros and cons of celiac? Basically, I think that the pros, well, it's different for every person. I'd say that the cons, obviously, side effects, getting ill and stuff, not being able to eat out, like selected choice of food, that kind of thing. But the pros is that it's healthier. It makes you expand on the foods that you wouldn't necessarily go and look for, because obviously now you have to like try and find gluten-free food, and that means you'll experience and find new products, you'll find new companies. So there is a lot of pros to being celiac, but there is a lot of cons as well. So how long have you been diagnosed with celiac disease for? I have been diagnosed for 6 years now. It was in the summer. So yeah, 6 years ago. And yeah. Next question is from the Celiac Foodie. Now, I'm just saying, but I really like her Instagram. If she's watching this video, I really do. She asks, have you had any good experience come out of having celiac? Actually, definitely. If you've seen that video actually, they're both in my videos, but I've done one of the allergy fair. That is honestly the best event in the whole world. It's so good. I absolutely love it to pieces, and it's like you get free food, you get to sample products, and I don't know, I just absolutely love it. And also, when I got invited to the NutriBex event, that was incredible. I'm so thankful that I got invited to that, and I've actually got a video on that, so I'll link it on the suggested here, so you can go and watch it, actually, and I'll link the allergy fair haul and the vlog, so you can go and check them out. I'm so excited for next year in London. Yeah, if you've been before, then you'll know what I mean, but if you haven't, you need to go. And the NutriBex event, oh my gosh, I got invited to go and have a brunch, and it was the best thing ever. I absolutely loved it. And also the other things, experiences coming out of gluten is just like trying new things, you know, the bakeries that are now in London. If you haven't seen any of them, actually I should do a video on that. That's a good plan. But there's loads of bakeries and places in London that you can go and eat gluten-free as well. So yeah, I've had a lot of good experiences coming out of being celiac. Next questions are from my YouTube, and the first one is from Luke Wilcock, and he asks, what is your favourite kind of gluten-free sweets or chocolate? So for chocolate, I would definitely say Galaxy Bar, hands down. That is my favourite. Smooth milk, we can have that. Oh my gosh. Just go and try it and you'll see what I mean. That is amazing. And sweets, I don't know. I don't really have a favourite sweet. I like Tanfastics. M&M's, really like them. And I really like Skittles. So I'd say those. So my next question is from Mari, and she is my auntie. So hi. And she asks, what is the usual reaction when you tell people you can't eat that because you are celiac? The usual reaction is basically like, oh my gosh, I feel so sorry for you. What is gluten? Like, they have no clue what it is. I'm really surprised the amount of people that don't actually know what it is. But yeah, so they're really confused and really surprised, and they're like, can you eat this instead? And they like offer me other things and realise, oh, you can't eat any of them. But over time, they realise and understand it a lot more. So all my friends, I would say, kind of get it a bit more. My next question is from my cousin Sophie. Now, she's been in quite a few of my videos, as you will have seen. And she asks, if you could have only one gluten-free product for the rest of your life, what would it be? Now, oh my gosh, when I saw this question, I was like, are you really doing this to me? Like, how can I narrow it down to one product? I would say my Genius Crumpets. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but they are my, actually, you should know this, but they are my all-time favourite crumpets of all time. Now that is a massive statement to make, but they are my favourites. So go and check them out. Let me know what you think. I love them so much. If I had to live with one thing, that would for sure be it. Hopefully there's a toaster, because I need to toast them, and a bit of butter, if they let me slightly. My next question is from Miss Mem, or Meme. Sorry, I'm saying that wrong. But she asks, do you ever feel embarrassed having to request gluten-free in restaurants? I definitely do not feel embarrassed at all, because you know, everyone's different. Not everyone's got... No, definitely not. Because a lot of people have got dietary needs. It's not just you. There is a lot of people. That's why they've started bringing out loads of gluten-free in restaurants. And definitely requesting it is not a big deal for me. I do it every time anyway. And they all respect that I can't eat it. And they all know. They're like, oh yeah, we've got the gluten-free menu. Like, they all know. So honestly, no, I don't. But she also asks, how can I feel more comfortable with having to state my dietary requirements when eating out? At the start, I was more comfortable with just asking it right at the start. Like, you know, when they take you to a table, make sure you ask then if you're a little bit embarrassed to say, like, say, oh, can I have a gluten-free menu, please? And honestly, they really don't care. They're honestly really sweet. I don't think you should be embarrassed about asking about your dietary needs, because at the end of the day, you can't do anything about it, and otherwise you're not going to be able to eat anything. So honestly, don't feel embarrassed about it, because I understand why you'd feel embarrassed. Over time, it'll get a lot easier for you then. Just a YouTube fan asks 3 questions. The first one is advice for sleepovers. Now, I actually did answer this because they were going to a sleepover the next day, and I just felt like it's nicer to answer it for them, and then I'll still answer it in the video. Basically, advice for sleepovers, that you do your preparation and you make sure that you ask maybe a few weeks before, and you're like, right, I'm having breakfast, lunch and dinner. Say, what are we going to have? If you can't have it, say, are you going to buy the food for me? What kind of foods are you going to have instead? And if there's anything you need to bring, think about contamination. If you feel a little bit self-conscious and a bit like, oh my gosh, I don't know if they're going to do it right, then you can watch them do it, or you can do it yourself. Just make sure you let them know. The parents honestly just want to make sure that you're happy, and there is nothing wrong with that. So yeah, I'd definitely just say make sure you do your preparation and make sure that there's no contamination, and that you've just basically know what meals you're having and that it's all gluten-free. The next question that they ask is, if you accidentally or purposely, never done it on purpose, eat gluten, how long does it take for the reaction to happen? For me, it's about, I don't know, I seem to always have it in the evening. I don't know if that's weird. Every time I get ill, I don't know. I've never had it in the day, ever. Maybe it's just like always my dinner that I always contaminate. I don't know. But I don't think it is. We don't sometimes ever know what it is. It's really annoying. But yeah, so it's about an hour to maybe 3 hours before the reaction happens. So I wouldn't say it's really quickly, but I wouldn't say it's like a really long time. Because obviously it's got to process in my stomach before it realises, oh, this is gluten. They asked, how long does it last? And oh my gosh, I really wish that I could explain to you how horrific it is. It lasts at least an hour. So I'm sat there for at least an hour in absolute pain. Usually about an hour and a half, I'd say. And the last few questions are from Paola. I think that's how you say it. I'm really sorry. Paola P. And they ask, how old are you? I am 15 years old. And they've also asked a few of the same questions that a lot of other people have asked. So I've already answered them. But they also ask, favourite product from Shah, and they said, P.S. that is my favourite brand. Now, actually, at one point, they were my favourite brand as well. I definitely like the kind of like bars of, it's got like biscuit around the edge and then it's got like caramel in the middle, and I love that to pieces. And their pizzas are incredible. They're my favourite pizzas. So they're my favourite products from Shah. I really, really hope that you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed filming it for you guys, because I absolutely love answering your questions. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel. We are on 64 subscribers. Well, I don't know what it is now, but right now at this instant moment, we're on 64 subscribers. Absolutely crazy. So thank you so much. And also make sure you go and follow all my social media. So my Instagram, CoeliacTeenager, my Twitter, CoeliacTeenager, my Periscope, CoeliacTeenager, and my Tumblr, CoeliacTeenager. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!